So what's going on, YouTube, man? Still in Nicaragua right now. I'm in front of the Islamic mosque here in Nicaragua. And yes, there are Muslims in Nicaragua. And this is something I really haven't talked about ever, is my belief system, my religion. I've never really focused on this. So I think what better time, since I'm here right now, to let you guys see a little peek. And I also want to give you guys my views on what's going on right now with the U.S. and the Muslims abroad. My take on it, you know, because I think I have an interesting opinion on this whole situation. So I'm just walking around right now, just showing you guys a little about this. You know, I will start off by saying this. Bin Laden and other people who are fighting against the U.S. right now, you know, I don't know if you guys have witnessed, but there was a while back, Bin Laden actually was interviewed on 60 Minutes before this whole incident actually started. And what went on was, he was asked, what is your take on, why do you dislike, you know, America and things like this, whatever. And one of his arguments was this, is that when America was in Vietnam, when they went over, and if it, you know, when guys was on R&R, and R&R is like a vacation from the war, I guess you can say, they did things like they went out on the town and they went to Thailand and they went to neighboring places, you know, and when they went there, everyone knew the American soldiers were there. So a lot of daughters, not daughters, families sent their daughters and things like this, you know, to make money for the family. And the way they made money for the family is that these women were prostituted out and basically sold for a good price to American soldiers. And, you know, there was a lot of alcohol involved and things like that, whatever. And Bin Laden's first argument is that, look, that if Americans' presence is in Nicaragua, not Nicaragua, in the Middle East, pretty soon the alcohol will run rampant, the clubs will run rampant, and this will basically turn into a Western society, right? But this is his argument. This is not necessarily my argument. This is his argument, you know? And his opinion is that he wanted the U.S. out of the Middle East, period. Now, that's an interesting concept, because think about it. Why is the U.S. in the Middle East? And I think we all know the answer to that question. The U.S. is in the Middle East for one reason and one reason only. Oil. They have an interest in oil, and countries like Saudi Arabia, places like that, they feel that in order to protect their investment and their interests, we have to be there. You know? And if you look at the reason why we got into a battle with Iraq, you know, because we thought Iraq was going to one day attack Saudi Arabia and try to take the oil. That'll be bad business for the U.S. Same thing with this, you know. The reason why we're getting attacked and things like this, whatever, and things are just going bad, it's definitely for that reason, you know. But if we became a self-sufficient country where we don't have to depend on anybody at all, we wouldn't even be in this situation. Alright, so YouTube, you probably was wondering, like, what was I doing for 58 seconds when I was washing my face? That's called, like, washing up for prayer. Before Muslims pray, we wash ourselves and make sure from all the impurities and things like that, we wash ourselves. So that's what I was doing. So, here's the last part of what I was talking about. So somebody asked, well, what is your opinion on Muslims dying and suicide bombers and things like that? Okay, guys, first thing I like to say is this, that myself and many other Muslims agree that it is wrong to kill innocent people, to perform acts like this against people. We totally are against that, okay? Now what you see is the minority of Muslims who I'm sure they totally believe in what they believe in, and they're really willing to die for the cause because they believe strongly in what they believe. And I think once they got to that point, they no longer represent Islam. But one thing you have to understand is that a lot of times we pay attention to the guys blowing themselves up, but we fail to pay attention to there's also people being killed on the other side. You know what I'm saying? We're also killing innocent people. We may not intend to, but when you drop a bomb and terrorists are amongst the other people, innocent people will also get killed. So two wrongs don't make it right. I think we all are wrong in this situation. The U.S. needs to take a step back and look and say, look, what is causing us to be enemies amongst all of these people? Think of countries like Norway and Sweden and things like this. You think they bother with these kind of problems? No. Probably because they try to focus on their own country and making their country a stronger country. But see, one thing that U.S. needs to get, and what better time to learn this lesson? We need to learn to take care of ourselves. We need to learn to stop borrowing things from other countries. We have to take care of ourselves as a country. Because I guarantee you, if we as America, as a country, started focusing on our citizens and ourselves, we wouldn't have so many enemies around the world. So instead of handling that issue, we want to just say, hey, we're going to go and take care of the problem. 9/11 was a ferocious thing. I mean, it can't get any worse than 9/11, right? You know? But I like to say this, guys, that I hear that there's a chance maybe to negotiate with one of the leaders of the Taliban. I can't think of his name right now. Mullah something, but I can't think of his name. But anyways, I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But maybe we don't need to rule that out. Because right now we just have war. We're spending money that we don't have. People are getting killed. I mean, it's just, the list just goes on and on and on and on. So what are we going to do? We got to do something, because what we're doing right now is not working. Saddam Hussein is dead. We're still looking for Bin Laden. People are getting killed. We got soldiers that could be back here helping their families. We're going to have to do something different, guys. So I just want to hear your comments and concerns about this issue, because I'm sure this is something that is on everyone's mind. So that's just my opinion, guys. Until next time.